Hello everyone. Today we will learn about the ordinal functionality which is used under post processor in JMeter. So we have a multiple ways that we can use ordinal. Like if we need to fetch a specific value, how we can do that with the help of ordinal. If we want to fetch a random value from the server response, how we can do that with the help of ordinal. And if we want to fetch all the values for a specific combination and we want to use any specific out of them, so how we can do that? So how we can perform all these three actions with the help of ordinal in post processor. So in today's session we will learn about these things. Okay, so first of all I'll open a JMeter and start a recording template. First I'll load it. Loading a template. It is asking for the website, so I'm giving it over here. Okay, create. Okay, so while starting the recording I need to go for the port setting. So I'm going to the browser, port setting, and I'm giving it a manual 8888, and it is the same which is mentioned in my JMeter. Okay, I'm simply saving it. That's it. So now I'll go to launch the website. Okay, so okay, sorry, I need to start the recording first. So I have started the recording. So name of the transaction is launch, and you can see the page is launched successfully. But I will we are rename next transaction name as a login, and we are giving it credentials and clicking on the sign in button. Okay, perfect. So we are in this state now. So let's select flight finder. Okay, so flight finder, we are not changing anything over here, but we will work on this particular values while working on the ordinal functionality, number of passengers. Okay, so I'll click on the continue button, then need to select some value over here, and need to click on the continue. So it's again came into the same parameter. I'm giving it a book flight, giving some specific name over here. Okay, secure purchase, and last is logout from the application. Okay, so now I'm going to stop the recording and we will jump to JMeter. So first of all let me remove that proxy setting applied before starting the recording. Now it's complete, so we can remove the setting. Okay, so when we are opening the JMeter, we can see all the requests are there. Launch. Okay, so let me give it a name of launch login flight finder. Then next is select flight, then book flight, then logout. Okay, so we need to work on this particular value, pass count. So we need to play with this value, how we can modify this value as per our requirement in the ordinal. If we want to select any specific value from the drop down or any random value, or we want to fetch all the values in that drop down and we want to pass whatever we want. Okay, so for that, first of all we need to perform correlation for this value. So this value is coming from the login part. So we are applying post processor over here, regular expression extractor, giving it a name of pass count. Okay, and okay, template is $1. Default value is value of pass count not found. Okay, perfect. So let's search for this particular value, flight finder over here. So okay, we should get it in the response of request number 4. So let me search for request number 4. Okay. Okay. So the name of the parameter is pass count 1. Okay. So let's try where it is. Okay. Okay. We are still searching. Yes, over here we can see pass count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we need to work on this particular parameter. This is the value which we need to apply as a regular expression. Okay. So for this specific one, I am applying regular expression, and for same with the another one. Okay. So now which match we want to pass? Let's say we are initial level, we are working with the specific one. So we are giving it a name of specific. Okay, under specific. So for specific, let's say I want to select third value. So I'll pass 3 over here. Okay. And when I replay it, we will see what value we are getting that. Okay, so let's replay the script. I'm not going to save it for now. It is asking for that, but I'm not doing that for now. We'll do it later on. Okay, so we passed that value in this 7 number request. Oh, sorry, we forgot to pass this parameter. Okay, select this value. We need to pass this value parameter over here. Then only we can check this particular thing. Okay, perfect. So I am simply removing this result and replaying the script again. I'm not clicking the save button. So let's see which value we get passed in the flight finder this time. So this is the flight finder. In the request, we can see which value got passed 3. What we selected in the during correlation, third value we passed selected. Okay. So now let's say we'll make a copy of it under the same request, giving it a name of random. Okay, same I'm giving it variable name which is going to use everywhere, random, and simply 0 over here I'm passing. So now if I replay the script, we will see what will happen, what result we will get. Okay, so I have simply started the execution, and now we will see what happened. Okay, execution started, so we must get that value. Okay, so at this time it is showing 3 again. Why? Let me tell you. Because we forgot to pass this name, pass count underscore random over here. So now I am updating this name over here. Okay, pass count underscore random. So until we create a regular expression, that is fine, but until we want to replace its name, this particular name, my parameter, specific parameter, it is not going to work. Okay, so let me replay the same again, and we'll see it should select or fetch the random value this time. Okay, so okay, so request number 7, if I select, okay, this is the request. You can see this is the 4 value this time. If I replay it again, let's see what value we get at that time, because this is a random situation, so we should get specific value, whatever we want. So we want a random pick out of 1 to 4. So it is selected 4 last time, and this time it's selected 1. Okay, so this way the random parameter will work. So let's make a copy of it one more, and then pass it again and give it a name all, because at this time we are fetching all the values which are coming in that specific drop down. Okay, and over here we need to pass the -1 for that. Okay, match number. This is a ordinal, you can say, or this is a match number in JMeter. So okay, so I'm just copying this pass count underscore all. The name of the parameter change. So move to specific request and changing the parameter name. So if I simply leave it as it is, it won't work for me. So and now I need to give it, so it will fetch all the values. So which particular value I need to pick from the list which is downloaded from this. So this is something like we can apply some sort of loop or something if you want. So anything we can do over here. So for now, out of all the values which we fetch from the server response, I'm going to pass, let's say, 2. So what it will do is, out of all the values, it will pass second value. Okay. So one more thing, let me tell you, what is the benefit of all. If we are using the specific one, every time we need to go to that specific function, post processor function, regular expression function, to change that value. But if we are fetching all, and sometimes we need to pass first value, second value, or nth value, whatever number of data is there in this drop down, we can pass this value from the user parameter CSV file, or from anywhere we can pass, and with the help of that our value will get selected. So this is the main purpose of passing the value of fetching the ordinal all, okay, in our script. So let me replay the script for you, and we'll see what happened this time. So it should pass the second value from the drop down this time. Okay. Okay, so I'm clicking on the execution button. We'll see what happened. Okay, let's go to view result tree and see. Launching the application. Okay, IDX request got executed. So if you can see, it has selected second value from that response. Why? Because we have marked 2 over here. So let's say if you want to fetch the fourth value, so we'll put 4 over here and execute it. So let's see what happened this time. So we should get fourth value in that parameter. So okay, so if you can see, we have selected 4. Okay, so let me tell you one more scenario. Let's say in this specific request, if you forgot to put any parameter, simply pass the same variable name which was there. So what will happen? Let me show you. Okay, so I'm executing it, and let's see what happened this time. What value you will get. Okay, we'll go here. So what is saying? Value of pass count not found. Why? Because we have not given the specific parameter name. So if you give any name, underscore minus underscore 1, 2, 3, or 4, it will work. Okay. So this is the way we can learn the different functionality of ordinal, how it works with the specific value we need to fetch. If you want to fetch a random value, or if you want to fetch all the values, and then we will work as per my requirement which value I need to pass. So these are the ways that ordinal works. So that is all for this session. So we'll share another videos. So I got a request from some of my subscriber that they want to know about this particular functionality ordinal. So that is why I'm showing this video to you. I'm launching this video for you for that particular requirement. So if you have any requirement related to JMeter performance testing, you can comment out in my videos, and I'll definitely, whenever I will get time, I will launch that video as well. Thank you.